Kamali, taking you through some of the things people are talking about and some of the stuff they're sharing around the world on Newsfeed today. The coronavirus is bad, but not as bad as seasonal influenza. We deliver a little perspective. The wonders of the human body revealed in a study every smoker needs to hear about. More little pictures to use instead of words. We look at the latest emoji release. And beautiful butterflies in South Africa. Are our animals doing stuff? And top of the newsfeed, the coronavirus. Its spread continues around the world, and with it, some people's fear of getting it seems to be increasing. So we thought we'd try and put some of the deadly outbreak into some kind of context. Here's Faisal.
The death toll from China's new coronavirus rises every day. Thousands of people have been infected. It's in every news bulletin, every newspaper, and all over your timeline. But while it's a dangerous unknown virus, here's some perspective. The 4 strains of influenza infect 5 million people every year, killing 650,000. Measles killed 140,000 people in 2018, and 3,287 people die in traffic accidents every day. The world's paranoia about the coronavirus has led to panic, lockdown, and fear. But the World Health Organization says it's confident the outbreak can and will be contained.
I believe that the world is pulling together to respond to this outbreak. We are at an important juncture in this event. We, as WHO, believe that these chains of transmission can still be interrupted. This disease is still spreading from person to person through personal contact between individuals and through proper management of hygiene, proper management of case identification, isolation and social distancing. Like in previous outbreaks of coronavirus, we may be able to, working with the government in China and other governments, stop those transmission chains.
And now for some good news when it comes to people's health. Scientists have made a really great discovery concerning cancer cells in the lungs of people who smoke. Ezra has the detail.
For decades, smokers have been told it's never too late to give up. And a new study published in the journal Nature suggests this may be solid advice. Scientists from the Wellcome Sanger Institute say once you stop inhaling smoke into your lungs, your body begins to create healthy cells to replace the damaged ones. The study examines biopsies from 16 people, and 9 in every 10 lung cells in smokers have cancer-causing mutations. Some cells, despite the smoke, aren't affected, and scientists are unable to explain why. But once a person stops smoking, the healthy cells multiply, replacing the damaged ones. According to the World Health Organization, there are 1.1 billion smokers worldwide, and an estimated 1.8 million people die of lung cancer every single year, although that figure has decreased in recent decades. This new research offers hope to long-term smokers. The effects of the repairs are evident, even in patients who smoked a pack a day for 40 years before kicking the habit. So if you want to turn back time for your lungs, all you have to do is quit.
Okay, let's take a look at some of the other things that caught our eye on social media. Well, this incredible 3 minutes of video has been watched millions of times since it was released by the Dunmore Rural Forest Service in Australia. It shows the power and speed of the bushfires and was filmed earlier this month. As you can see, firefighters were kind of discussing their next move when the winds changed and the fire began to overwhelm them. It got over where they were in less than 60 seconds. It's a terrifying view of nature and something which millions of Australians have been dealing with since October in what is the worst fire season the country has ever faced. And this beautiful image is the highest resolution shot ever taken of the surface of the sun. The 14-second clip is mesmerizing people who've seen it. It was filmed by the Daniel K. Innes Solar Telescope. Each of those golden sections are about 600,000 square kilometers in size. about the same size as France. Well, this is a live stream of a man who would, moments after this video, shoot a person taking part in a protest against the Indian Citizenship Amendment Bill. That bill has been described by many as anti-Muslim. The person shot has been taken to hospital. The shooter has been arrested. Now, the irony of this incident, the shooting happened as protesters were marching towards the memorial of Gandhi, who was killed on this day in 1948 by a lone gunman. And we will stay in India for the stories of some people who've been left stateless because of another recent piece of legislation which has been seen as anti-Muslim.
দুনিয়ায় থাকার থা না থাকাই ভালো। তাহলে প্রথম যে কাগজপত্র আছে সব ঠিকই আছে, পরিয়াল হিসাবে যে আইছে সব ঠিকই আছে। আমরা 4টা পরিয়াল, 2টা বেটা আর আমরা ঘরে ঘরে 2জন, ঠিকই আছে। ফেরা যে এনতে কইলো যে এলআইসির নাম ছাড়বো, এতে আমার 2টা সাওয়ার নাম হয় না, আমার 2জনের নাম হয়েছে।
ওটাও আছে, যেটা বাই করে আনছে রিজেক্ট বলি দেখানি আছে, ওটাও আছে। এই যে এই ফার্স্টে যে এটাতে আছে, এটাতে যে 11 জন আর এই যে এটাই নাম 11 জনের মধ্যে সবার আছে। এই যে এটা আমার নাম, এটা সবার আছে মধ্যে থেকে আমার ডাকাটা গেছে, আমার পেটে ছাড়াও গেছে। এই যে এটা হয় আমার নাম।
আমার নাম জহির, আমি যে শিমনাদি নতুন বস্তিতে থাকি। আমার কাগজপত্র সব অগটকা আছে, এনআরসির মধ্যে নাম আসে নাই, তার জন্য আঙ্গ ভয় যে নামটা কেন আসে না, সব কিছু নামটা মকা আছে, এই জন্য আঙ্গ ভয়। ভাতটা খাওয়ার পারি না, কাম কাজ করার পারি না, খালি ভয় লাগে পুলিশে নিয়ে যাক কোন সময় কী করে টাকা ক্যাম্পে ভরাবো, ক্যাম্পে ভরাই হারা শাস্তি দিব, এটা আঙ্গ ভয় লাগে।
এই সিদ্ধে থাকি, কাগজপত্র সব আছে, তা আমার নাম আসে না, ওই জন্য ভয়।
কত বছর থেকে থাকো?
50 বছর।
পুলিশে নিয়ে শুনি যে কোন দেশে নিয়ে যায়, কালাপানি ছেড়ে দেয়, ফোনলাইন নিয়ে যায়, তাইসকাই নিয়ে যায়, এইরকম শুনতেছি। কত নীতি আছে মানুষ। আমার এই জায়গায় থাই মিয়া সাল নিয়ে গেছে, দেয় নাই তো এখানতরি, এখানে সেইভাবে আছে, তার খোঁজ খবরই নাই।
আমার নাম মেনাসি আছে না, আমার নাম মরিয়ম নেশা, আর আমার বাচ্চারা আহে নাকি 6টা বাচ্চা। ওই তো আমি কইছি যে আমার তো আসে, এ তো আহে নাই, কত তা ওই যে কাগজপাতি কিবা করে দরখাস্ত লইকে ফির জমা দিছিলাম। জমা দেওয়ার পরে তাও আর হইল না। হ্যাঁ, হিয়ারিংও গেছিল, এরা এগুলো 5-6 বার হিয়ারিং হইলো, ভুল এখানে ফিরা শুদ্ধ করবার গিয়ে দিছিল, ফেরা দিলাম, হয় না, আমার তো হিয়ারিং হয়নি।
দাদার নাম ঠিক আছে, বাপের নাম ঠিক আছে, মার নাম ঠিক আছে, নানার নাম ঠিক আছে, নানির নাম ঠিক আছে, ছাওয়া ভাওয়া কোন থাকায় চাইল, ছাওয়া ভাওয়ার যে নাম এলো না কোন থাকায় চাইল।
Well, just a couple of days ago, the United States and Israel unveiled a plan they say can bring peace with the Palestinians. It leaves any future Palestinian state isolated within Israel, and it's been compared to the Bantustans of apartheid-era South Africa. The proposed capital of the state is currently a suburb of Jerusalem. We heard from someone who lives and works there.
أبوديس هي ضاحية من ضواحي القدس، أحد الأحياء الرئيسية في القدس، والتي كان أهلها ينظرون إليها كجزء لا يتجزأ من القدس. هي حي من أحياء القدس، لم تكن في يوم مدينة مستقلة منفصلة عن القدس. أبوديس تفتقر لكل مقومات الحياة، لا يوجد فيها أي نظام من الأنظمة المعمول به بالمدن، تفتقر لكل مقومات الحياة، لذلك هي لا تصلح أن تكون عاصمة. ونحن ننظر إلى هذا التصريع هو في إطار بيع الوهم للشعب الفلسطيني ومجرد تضييع للوقت.
Okay, we'll keep on spinning around the world now for some other stories you need to know this Thursday. Apple and a company that makes its Wi-Fi hardware, Broadcom, have been told by a court in California that they have to pay $1.1 billion to the California Institute of Technology for infringing the school's patents. The figure is the amount Caltech could have made had they done a deal in 2010 rather than Apple and Broadcom taking the ideas and doing it themselves. Apple say they will appeal. Greta Thunberg has applied to trademark Greta Thunberg. The world's most famous climate activist posted on Instagram saying her name is often used by imposters, so she was registering them to protect the movement and its activities. She will also trademark Fridays for Future. She also says she'll be setting up a foundation to promote ecological, climatic and social sustainability as well as mental health. Yusaku Maezawa, a Japanese billionaire, says he will not now take part in a dating show which would have found a woman to join him as he orbits the moon. In one of the wildest ideas in recent times, a couple of weeks ago, he said he would be willing to let a TV show find a woman to be his girlfriend and go with him on his journey around the moon. 28,000 people applied to do it. He's now pulled out of the plan and said he's extremely remorseful about his decision. Well, a new batch of emojis have been released for all of you who prefer a funny little animation over putting how you feel into words. Well, they do say a picture is worth 1,000 words. I'll be using that pinch fingers a lot. And last up to South Africa, where people on social media there are getting very excited by a recent arrival helping to make the country even more beautiful. The migration of the brown-veined white butterfly has been enjoyed by many who've seen it. The videos like this are all doing the rounds on social. These insects are on their way to Mozambique, laying their eggs along the way, and they don't come back. They die at the end of their flight, which makes these swarms even more poignant and tragically beautiful. And that will do you from the Newsfeed team. Reach out to me with your questions, comments, complaints and suggestions. You'll find me at Kamali Melbourne. You'll find us 24/7 on YouTube. You can subscribe to that channel and you can follow me on Twitter. Follow, subscribe and add. See you again tomorrow.